Hey guys, I'm Boot. We're in New Jersey, and today we're gonna do something a little sad. So I've been doing Project F-150 for like 6 months, and I just cannot get this damn thing to not fall on its face every time I try to move. And so with that, I'm basically going to have to take this thing and send it to the junkyard because, as I was informed by my neighbors, either I move it or they will. So I'm gonna have to junk it because I can't find anybody to buy it right off, and I've dropped probably about 700 bucks into this thing, maybe actually a little bit more, but it's really sad that it has to get to this. The toolbox fell out and also broke, so I just kind of said, fuck it, it's in there. Spare tire, spare head, spare intake, a couple of gas tanks, some random shit. I just don't fucking know. It's really sad I have to get rid of this thing. I put a lot of time into it, a lot of work on it, just to get it running good. It runs good, but the problem is that it just falls on its face every time I put it in gear. I've driven it around the block, and that's about it. The fuel tanks have the issue where the front fuel tank drains into the rear tank, and then once the front tank is empty, then you have to fill it, or you have to switch it, I mean. And we're just gonna go in and hop in for one last startup. Oop, after I fucking put a dent in my car. So title's up there. Getting ready for the junk man to come take it. We go ahead, we put the key in the ignition, turn it on, make sure we're in neutral. And come on, bitch. She cold. There it goes. Yeah, she's a bit chugging. She's about out of gas. And that's about the last time she'll ever run because she's about out of gas. But got the keys for the toolbox and the keys here, and title's up here. We're just gonna go ahead and put that into the glove box there, and that's about it. Yep, I mean, shit, here's even the owner card, the warranty card for the damn thing. March 9th, 1987, Virginia. And with that said, I'm just a little bit saddened, that I have to get rid of this thing. I'm extremely sad. And the reason is because 4.9 liter engines are a very, very dying breed. They were in farm equipment and, all kinds of other industrial applications, and they're still running to this day. That's what makes me so sad about this, is that I have to junk a literal piece of history that is disappearing, and I'm going to be one of the causes that it disappears because I'm sending it to a junkyard. They just don't make these engines like they used to. They just don't make anything like they used to. Everything is made to break down. Everything is made to fall apart. Everything is made to wear out super quick. And these things were not. They stood the test of time. They didn't have a timing chain. They had timing gears. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fixing her up has been really, really fun. At times I absolutely hated it. But I, learned a lot about these old trucks, how the engines, last. And it's a sad day when this thing gets towed out of here. I mean, that's about all I got for this one, but and I mean, I wanted to sell the thing at least for like $700, try to get my money back on it, but the junkyard's like, nope, you know, like, it's got original, I think if it's got original cats on it, which I don't think mine does, you get more, but you know, they're like, it's $200. I mean, ultimately I spent like 2 months rebuilding the motor on this thing, and at the end of the day, whatever's wrong with it, I guess it's vacuum and electronics. I was going to delete them, but I don't have time to. So like I said, it was either I move it or the neighbors get it towed out of here. So it is what it is. I don't want to fucking piss off the neighbors. I have to fucking live near these people, even though could care less what the fuck they're doing. So there's that, you know. But again, it's fucking sad that I have to get rid of my truck for a measly fucking $200. And then the worst part is, because it was my nephew's truck, now I got to split that with him. So basically I make $100 off all the hard work and time and everything I put and money I put out into this thing. Anyway, guys, I want to welcome you to my new piece of shit. I ended up getting a 2006 Hyundai Tucson two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. It's not four-wheel drive, which kind of sucks, but you know what? It's a vehicle. It gets me back and forth. For now, anyway. I just received the exhaust, the MAF sensor, the VVT solenoid, and the transmission output sensor for this thing. So let's go over it real quick. So as you can see, this thing has about 148,000 miles on it, and as you can hear, it's got an exhaust leak. The speedometer is not working correctly, so I have an app on an old Android phone that I will use tucked in my dash here. If I can get it back in there. There we go. So basically that is my speedometer as well. My radio does a GPS signal for speedometer. So there's that. I did put the system in from my car because the wife was kind of annoyed at how big the speaker was, but that's par for the course. Having to remove everything from my truck, I just have parts galore and tools galore and jugs and all kinds of other things, and then I got in the back the speaker box and a bunch of other tools piled up back there, a couple of ramps here. And last glance at the truck. I do not like this radio because it has no sound to it. I have to crank it to full blast to get any kind of actual treble out of it. The bass is phenomenal, and that's only running off one RCA wire because I don't have a splitter wire right now. I gotta pick one of them up. It's got a 2-liter 4-cylinder in it, and like I said, I replaced the MAF sensor, and I haven't gotten any check engine lights, but I was getting VVT solenoid check engine lights and MAF sensor, mass airflow sensor lights. Now that we've seen the interior, let's go outside and take a look around. So starting at the back, I've got door and glass poppers. So let's go ahead and pop that glass real quick. Let me back off the camera here. So if I pull to one side, it pops the glass up. I can lift that and I can get into here. There's where my speaker box is. Takes up most of the damn trunk. And there's a bunch of tools under there along with my jack and some other stuff. The amp is also back there somewhere back there. I'm gonna have to adjust that soon. But if we close this, we can also pop the trunk. There's the back of the truck. Here is the passenger side of the truck. There's a little bit of rust forming right there, but I'm not super worried about it because this is kind of par for the course on these things. Also right there, it gets a little crazy, but not on this one. It's got a roof rack on it. It's got the tint in the back, which I don't mind. Going down the side here, you can hear that exhaust leak just getting louder. It's got the old school like Santa Fe bug eyes. It's got spots for fog lights in it. But, and of course I got the blinged out license plates courtesy of the original owner. Thing is not too bad for what it is and what I paid for it. was phenomenal. A buddy of mine was selling it and asked me if I wanted to buy it, and I told him, you know, let me talk to the wife and think about it. She agreed, you know, that we needed another vehicle that runs and drives, and so I can get back and forth to work and she can get everything done she needs to get done. But you know, at the end of the day, it's not a bad little car for $500, and I'll probably be able to take care of it and run it for a few years, you know, without any issue. Hopefully, though, because this is a newer vehicle, it does need to be inspected, and the inspection is from August on it. However, they give you a couple weeks, I think, when you first register it, so that's a thing. And at the end of the day, you need it to be quiet so that it'll pass inspection. So basically at this point, I have to fix the exhaust, fix the speedometer, and put a new VVT solenoid in it. I already put the new MAF sensor in it. Like I said, no codes on the dash yet. I drove it to work yesterday after I redid the codes the night before. Hopefully that light will stay off, and hopefully I won't have any issues, but I just wanted to share that with you guys moving forward. I'm going to be rocking this Hyundai Tucson for a little while, and sadly it only cost me about you know, $700 in parts for my other truck, and hopes and dreams. There she is, being towed off to her final destination.